long enough. Got a Rhino out now from Kimura though, so that Rhino is going to be very, very useful for these Chaos Space Marines. Putting Berserk now, putting Berserk down, actually getting a lot of shots off on those Storm Boys. The Storm Boys didn't quite manage to take out that LP2, so that's going to be crucial. Kimura having saved that LP2, that's going to be great. We've got two squads of Shooter Boys pulling back now to actually totally demolish those demons there. Good job by Catch, but good job also by Kimura, because he's managed to distract the Shooter Boys from dealing with his relics, so that's still alive. Now, this Rhino in combination with the two Chaos Space Marine squads there, that's fantastic. Look at this Rhino. I'm just going to do a first-person view of this Rhino. Screaming across the battlefield now, and every time he gets in range, pulling out the Chaos Space Marines and doing some damage to those Storm Boys. The Storm Boys trying to retreat in the distance, but this is awesome.
5 minutes.
Yeah, man. Chaos Rhino for the win, moving out and just unloading the heavy bolters and plasma pistols whenever he needs to, and the Orks just can't touch this Rhino armor without tank busters. Charging with the teleport and the Shooter Boys trying to get in range, but Chaos Space Marines just pull back when they need to. Here come the Storm Boys now, just trying to surround this thing, but on their smoke launchers as well. Pity he didn't use those smoke launchers a little bit early when the Chaos Space Marines were actually outside of the Rhino, but pulling back now, and I feel like this is crucial because this is going to give Kimura time to take to tier 3. All of this annoying harass, this is cute stuff here. Chaos Space Marines pulling out when they need to, and annoying the Orks by just pulling back into the Rhino whenever they need to. So Rhino charging back now, and in the meantime, you betcha, as Vice President hopeful Sarah Palin would say, well, she did lose, but you betcha that Kimura will be taken to tier 3 right now. This is going to be good.
Until taken hold.
All right, so looks like we've. Oh yeah, definitely. He's already at tier 3, gone with a demon pit there. So he's upgrading something, probably obliterators. There's the possessed Chaos Space Marines already. Really cool stuff. So that's going to be tough for the Orks to deal with. The Orks are going to need some tech of their own, but we've got heaps of Ork boys on the field at the moment. There's the Chaos Space Marines getting straight stuck in with the Slugger Boys. I really wouldn't want to be those Slugger Boys right now, and the Chaos Rhino trying to get out of position there. Just being surrounded by too many Ork units, but this possessed Chaos Marines, I'm sure he's reinforcing them like crazy. We've got a couple of Chaos Space Marines ready to go. Looks like Obliterator's coming in now, so they're going to be in a really nice vantage point in that cliff there. Hopefully they'll be in range. Yeah, they are. Oh, just out of range now that the Storm Boys have pushed the battle a little bit further towards the center. But those possessed Chaos Space Marines, totally outnumbered, but really going to work. They just don't care. They're so good in combat. And there's the Demonic Fire upgrade as well.
3 minutes.
So things really brutal right now. This has been a really, really brawling game. That Chaos Rhino has gone down now that the Tank Busters have finally shown up. Well, actually, no, it hasn't gone down. Sorry, I missed that. The graphic, I misinterpreted that. So the Rhino pulling out of battle now. Now it's gone down. So Rhino has just been taken out by the Tank Busters. And we've got the Chaos Space Marines definitely trying to retreat now. The Chaos Space Marine Lord in the thick of it. We've still got the possessed Space Marines going on in the background. Meanwhile, Slugger Boy trying to take the critical objective at the 6 o'clock, but the Obliterators showing up to obliterate them. Wow, only a few seconds time to destroy them, and the Obliterators will be free to engage the main battle. If I was Kimura though, I probably would have used those Obliterators in the main fight though. That's where the target-rich environment is mainly, but the possessed Space Marines doing a great job despite the absence of the Obliterators in the center. And I'm just surprised that amount of possessed Space Marines has been able to contend with so many Orks. He started out with only 4, and now he's on 8, just because they've died so slowly and they've killed so effectively. Looks like the Space Marines again, the Chaos Space Marines, being surrounded by the Storm Boys, but looks like Kimura doesn't really care at the point. He's content to just engage in close combat. He's got the Chaos Space Marine Lord in that particular squad who's been engaged. The secondary squad's used Berserk, getting some shots off. Got the Obliterators having been upgraded with personal teleporters, teleporting in when they need to, and it looks like another Rhino. So Chaos Space Marines doing really well right now. I feel like Catch needs to tech up to something. Probably needs to get the flash gets fairly quickly. He's got knobs, but knobs are just really not going to cut it. I mean, just one squad of knobs against possessed Chaos Space Marines and Obliterators is not really going to work. So Rhino heading around past the Ork relic. This is quite nice. I'm not sure whether that's risky. I think it kind of is, because he's probably going to lose that Rhino pretty quickly given the Tank Busters in the area. And so putting them back into that Rhino, going to head back. Over in the meantime, this is a distraction because on the 3 o'clock position, the Obliterators plus possessed Chaos Marines attacking that position now. Chaos Space Marines getting back with the Rhino. That Rhino is going down. That Rhino is gone down. The tank busters have taken it out, so all of the Chaos Space Marines are surrounded right now. This is totally a distraction though, because in the meantime, the possessed Chaos Space Marines going for that War Banner, and the Obliterator's following up with a lot of machine gun damage there. And Gamora just does not care about the Space Marine force over here. He's getting totally mobbed by the Orks. But the amount of economic damage that he's doing over at the 9 o'clock position is just more than enough. Chaos Space Marine Lord just in the thick of it. Oh, and he's laid low with only one Chaos Space Marine left. And in the meantime, that's 2 listening posts gone down now, another one being decaptured, and then a couple of War Banners being destroyed as well, at least one anyway. Oh, check this out. The Space Marine Sergeant, the aspiring champion there, has survived that fight, and he's now in the thick of it with a bunch of tank busters trying to engage him in melee. We've got a Sorcerer as well. Looks like those Obliterators decapturing Orc Point there. And now it's a matter of the Chaos Space Marines, the Possessed Squad and Obliterators versus the whole mob of Stormboys and Knobs. Looks like the Obliterators teleporting out to this crater over here just to get a bit of advantage points for doing some shooting. The Possessed Space Marines being joined there by the Sorcerer and pulling back. Some nice firepower going in from the Obliterators, but Stormboys flying in to engage them in melee. Good move there by Catch. Still got a large mob of Orks, and in the meantime, these tank busters versus that Chaos Space Marine squad, which just started out as one aspiring champion for a moment there, but has now reinforced itself to four dudes. It's going to be able to contend that point with the tank busters, and probably will be in favor of the Chaos Space Marines. But in the meantime, here the Obliterators have taken up in a fantastic position on this cliff here. They're not going to be single Stormboy flying over to engage them, but being instantly vaporized by the Obliterators. In the middle of the combat there, we've got a lot of possessed Chaos Space Marines. The fire going everywhere, and Chains of Torment going down on the Knobs. Ouch! And with the Obliterators firing from the meantime, this is devastating for the Orks. So some great plays going on here from the Chaos Space Marines. This is fantastic. Chaos Space Marine Lord being rebuilt there, and the Obliterators just going to town, wiping the floor of the Orks. Man, Catch lost so many boys just then. So things going really badly for Catch, I feel. I mean, if he wanted to, I feel like Kimura could take to Tier 4 if he needed to, but Chaos Tier 4 isn't fantastic. Chaos Tier 3 is pretty good. So Chaos Space Marine squad being reinforced very much here to the 12 o'clock, taking that critical objective now. He doesn't even need to follow up with him. He's just sending us Obliterators, Chaos Possessed Space Marines, Lord over to the Orc base. If he wants to, he could go for the Demon Prince right now if he felt like it. Finally, we've got some Tier 3 action here from Catch with the flash kits. Will it be enough? Demon Prince being summoned right now. Here he comes now, grabbing a sword out of the warp here, or whatever it is. The Demon Prince now moving forward, and the possessed Chaos Space Marines tying up the flash kits. They've retreated into the Orc fort there to garrison it, and the Obliterators following up. So it's over, man. This is it. We've got a war boss by the looks. Orc war boss at the back of that Orc fort, and invisibility for the Chaos Space Marines as well. So this is really going to seal it. I don't think that the Orcs can come back from this. We've got a war boss and a bunch of flash kits, but you know, against the kind of units that Kimura has, I don't think Catch is going to be able to take this, and this is going to go to game 2. With Catch going to be down 1 game, so that Chaos Lord destroying War Banners and Generators left and right. Kimura just does not care right now. He's just going for it, destroying Catch's base. He can rebuild units as he wants. He's got a massive float. Absolutely huge float with like 900 power and requisition, so this is awesome. Wow, this has been a great start to the round of 8, guys. Hope you've been enjoying it. Definitely much better quality than some of the games we've been seeing in the round of 16, and I feel that this tournament is just going to get better and better. Wow, Catch pulling out a Mad Doc and engaging the Obliterators now. This is some desperate play here. Oh, and putting down the massive bomb. This is going to go off in a wow! Huge explosion there on the Obliterators. I don't think Kimura was paying attention there. But it's not going to matter. That Orc fort's going to go down, and that's going to be the game. Anyway, I've got a GG from Catch, so fantastic game 1. Hope you guys enjoy that. This is Ball commentating an awesome Dawn of War game, Soulstorm, and that is it, the Demon Prince taking out the Orc fort.